Hello friends, it's Kristie Marcotte. Pretty Pink Posh is having a fun Christmas in July sale. Save 20% with the code CHRISTMAS23. Pretty Pink Posh has so many fun dies, stamps, stencil sets, and lots more. And I do have a link in the description box if you want to check out their sale. I thought it would be fun to make a Christmas card to celebrate their Christmas in July sale. I'm using their stitched poinsettias, winter foliage, wonky stitched rectangles, and for a sentiment I have holiday scripts, the stamps, and coordinating dies. I will be using some pattern paper. This is from Doodlebug Designs Let It Snow collection. It's a couple years old, so I'm not sure if it's still available. I selected two patterns, beautiful floral design with a pink background, and also a tone-on-tone snowflake pattern. And I cut out that piece with one of the wonky rectangles. I'll layer the background on some red cardstock, put my card front onto a card base. I'll put some ATG tape on the back of the wonky rectangle and also some glue along the very outside edge since it does have the faux stitching. Then I'll adhere it on the left side of the card. Now I'll set that aside and start assembling the beautiful poinsettia. I love all the stitch detail on the petals and the leaves. Pink poinsettias are my favorite, but for this card I'm making a nice red bold flower. There are 3 different sizes of petals. I'll put just a little bit of Barely Art glue in the center, layer all 3 pieces together, offsetting the petals to create a very full looking flower. I'll put some foam dimension on the back, one in the center, and some smaller pieces behind the larger petals. Then I'll adhere it onto the pink wonky rectangle die cut. I don't have any adhesive behind the petals of the smaller 2 layers, so I'm using my fingers to lightly curl up each of the petals. I cut out 4 leaves, and I put a piece of foam dimension just on the very end of each of the leaves. I'll put glue on the bottom portion of the leaves, add 2 in the upper left-hand corner, 1 in the lower left-hand corner, and a final leaf on the right side of the poinsettia. I also cut out 3 pine branches. The dies are from the winter foliage set. I used some green cardstock that has a pearlescent finish on one side for the pine branches. I'll add 1 pine branch in the upper left-hand corner, 1 of the longer branches in the lower left-hand corner, and a long branch on the right side of the flower. And I am tearing off the very end of each of the branches. Since I'm tucking it underneath the flower, that portion won't be visible. For the very center of the flower, I used some white shimmer cardstock. I have the background piece and 3 small stitch circles. Just glue all of those together and add them to the center of the poinsettia. For a sentiment, I've already stamped and cut out the word Christmas. The ink color is Rockin Red from Catherine Pooler. I have some foam dimension on the back, and I'll adhere it in the lower right-hand corner, and the very left side of the sentiment will sit on top of one of the poinsettia petals. I'm also adding the word greeting. I'll cut the right side at an angle, put glue on the back, and adhere it underneath the word Christmas on the right side. To finish off the card, I'll add some of Pretty Pink Posh's sparkling clear jewels. Put 3 around the sentiment in the lower right-hand corner and 2 on the left side of the poinsettia. I'm adding just a small drop of Barely Art glue, using an embellishment wand to pick those up, then pressing them in place. So there is my finished card, and I did make 2 using this design. I love the large size of the poinsettia. It's so pretty. If you are interested in any of the products I used in this video, I do have links provided in the description box below. And don't forget to check out Pretty Pink Posh's Christmas in July sale. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.